Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your online class of social studies. Today we are going to do unit 6 and the name of unit 6 is shopping. Take out your textbook. We will do textbook pages 22 and 23. So get ready with your pencil, scale and textbook and open page number 22. Before starting the lesson, let's discuss the learning objectives of this lesson. What do we mean by learning objectives? That what's the purpose of this lesson and what we are going to learn after this lesson. Students will be able to know about shopping, toys that they can buy from a toy shop, colors of different fruits, goods that they can buy from different shops. Now here goods means the items, the things of our daily need. Okay? Now discussion points. Hiba went to a toy shop. She saw dolls, pets, balls and pears. She saw a brown woolly mammoth. The shopkeeper sold that woolly mammoth to a little girl. Hiba went to a fruit shop. She saw oranges, red apples and yellow bananas. Hiba asked the fruit seller about woolly mammoth, but he told her that he does not sell the toys. Now my dear students, before starting the lesson, let's have a look on this picture. There are different pictures. First, there are pictures of toys, there are different fruits, there are different items of stationery and there are different clothes. So how do we buy them? How do we get them? We go to a shop. We go to a toy shop to buy the toys. We go to a fruit seller to buy the fruits. We go to a stationery shop to buy different items of stationery. And we go to a clothes shop to buy different clothes. So when we go outside and buy something, so that means that we are going to shop to buy the things. We are going for shopping. Okay, so I hope all of you like to buy something from a toy shop, stationery shop, clothes shop, fruit seller shop, and many of you have been to the shops many times with your mama, baba to buy different items of daily use to buy these things. Now my dear students, take out page number 22 and write down day and date. On the top left, write Tuesday. T should be capital. Then write classwork and then write the date 8 December, 2020 means 2020. And please make a line by using scale, and T should be capital, classwork C should be capital and December's D should be capital, and be careful about spellings of December. I hope all of you have put day and date. Now let's start the reading. Unit 6 Shopping, the Toy Shop. Now look at these two pictures carefully. What do you think? Which place is this? Yes, this is a toy shop. Now my dear students, before starting the lesson, let's have a quick review of the previous lesson. We have read about the boy Rafe who lives in Karachi with his family. Then in last lesson we have read about her cousin Hiba who lives in Islamabad and she was traveling to Karachi with her mother to see Rafe and his family. Now at the route of from Islamabad to Karachi, they landed in Lahore for a few minutes. She saw different plains, she saw hills, she saw sea, she saw Indus River. And do you remember that I have told you Indus River is the longest river of Pakistan? And one thing more, what's the difference between PLANE plain and PLAIN plain? PLAIN plain means the flat land, but PLANE plain here we means aeroplane. And one more thing, I have told you about different means of transport. Main means of transport are three: sea transport, land transport and water transport. So when we are traveling by air, by using aeroplane or helicopter, it means that we are using the air transport. When we use car, bus, van, we use the land, we use the road, it's the land transport. And when we are using water, we use boats and ships to cross the water to get from one place to another. Now my dear students, I hope you have revised and you have having a quick review of the previous lesson. Now my dear students, let's start the reading. Unit 6 Shopping, the Toy Shop. Now Hiba, you can see Hiba is standing with her mother in a shop, and if you see these items, these are the toys. There are different toys in the shop. So Hiba is in the toy shop, and what do we mean by shopping? Shopping means that when you go to the market to buy the things of your daily routine, you want such items which you use on your daily routine. That means that you are going for shopping. Like you give money to the shopkeeper and you purchase the thing from the shopkeeper. In this way, the shopkeeper sells his items to you. Clear? Now let's start the reading. Hiba is in the toy shop. There are lots of toys. Dolls, bats, balls and bears. What is that? She says. The yellow bear? Asks Mama. No, says Hiba. It is brown. It's a woolly mammoth, says Mama. Can I buy that toy? Says a little girl in a white shirt. The shopkeeper sells the woolly mammoth to the little girl. Hiba is sad. Oh no, she says. I would like the woolly mammoth. Now before explaining you the lesson, let me show you the picture of a woolly mammoth. My dear students, this is a picture of a woolly mammoth. Mammoths are the animals which were found thousands of years ago on land, but due to the environmental changes, they do not exist now. There were many animals which were found thousands of years ago on planet Earth, but with the passage of time, there were some changes in the environment, so they died and they do not exist now. How do we know that these animals were on planet Earth 1000 years ago? Scientists found their fossils. Now, what do we mean by fossils? Fossils are the dead animals' bones and the remainings. Now, sometimes they found few bones and sometimes they found the whole structure, whole bones. These all bones were preserved in the land. So, they imagined the shape of that animal and then they named them. There were different types of dinosaurs, elephants, lions that were in that era, but now they do not exist. So this mammoth, why are we saying it woolly mammoth? Because it's a toy and it's made of wool. Wool is a material and different toys are made of different materials. Sometimes some toys are of plastic, some toys are of wood, sometimes are of metals, and some toys are of wool, and some toys are of cotton. So some toys are hard and some of them are soft. Plastic, metal and wood, these all are hard material and wool and cotton is soft. So this mammoth is made of wool, therefore we are calling it woolly mammoth. It's soft and it is made of wool. Now look here, it looks like the elephant. But what's the difference between elephant and a mammoth? Elephants do not have fur on their body, but this mammoth, it is having lots of furs on his body. His whole body is covered with the furs. And look at his tusk and trunk. These two long teeth are tusks. Now, the elephant which we see, they don't have such long tusks and they don't have so much long this tusk and trunk. Now, my dear students, do you understand why are we calling it woolly mammoth? Because it's made of wool. Now let's move back towards the lesson. Hiba is in the toy shop. There are lots of toys, dolls, bats, balls and bears. Now when you go to a toy shop, you see different variety of toys over there. Sometimes you find a single toy and sometimes you find different variety of same toy. Like if there are cars of different colors. If there are you can say teddy bears, there are teddy bears of different colors. But sometimes there is only one item in the shop. So what happened? There were lots of dolls, bats and bears. What is that? She asked from Mama that what is that? The yellow bear? Mama thought that she is asking about the yellow bear. No, Hiba says, it is brown. So she told that she is asking about the toy that is brown. It's a woolly mammoth, says Mama. Now Mama was telling her that it's a woolly mammoth, means that it's made of wool. Can I buy that toy? Says a little girl in a white shirt. Now, meanwhile, when she was asking about the woolly mammoth to her mama, a little girl in a white shirt, she entered the shop and she asked the shopkeeper, "Can I buy that toy?" Means, can I purchase that toy? How will she buy that toy? By giving the money. The shopkeeper sells the woolly mammoth to the little girl. Now look here. Little girl wanted to buy. She gave money and the shopkeeper sold that toy to that little girl. Means he took money and he gave the woolly mammoth to the little girl. Hiba is sad. "Oh no," she says. Now Hiba became sad. Why was she sad? Because she wanted to buy that woolly mammoth, but before she told to the shopkeeper, a little girl came and she took that woolly mammoth. Now you have to tell, which toy would you like to buy if you go to a toy shop? Now my dear students, again have a look on this woolly mammoth. This is a toy woolly mammoth and it's made of wool. Now my dear students, move toward page number 23. The fruit shop. Now look at this picture. Hiba is standing in a fruit shop. There are lots of different fruits over here. Yellow bananas, red apples, and guavas, pomegranates, oranges. Now my dear students, Allah has created different fruits of different colors and different taste. Some fruits are juicy and some fruits are not juicy. Some fruits are sweet and juicy. Some fruits are only sweet, they are not juicy. But some fruits are juicy and sour. Now, if you see orange, it's of orange color, that's why we say it orange. And sometimes oranges are juicy and sweet, but sometimes oranges are juicy and sour. Now look at these bananas. Bananas are not juicy, they are only sweet. And apples are juicy and they are very sweet in taste. And one thing more, Allah is such a beautiful creator that He has created some fruits with different variety and in different colors. Like apples, we can find yellow apples also, we can find green apples also. So Allah has made different variety of fruits. I hope all of you like to eat fruits. Fruits are good for our health. Now let's move toward the reading. Hiba sees a fruit shop. "Would you like some oranges?" asked the shopkeeper. "Or red apples? Or maybe some yellow bananas?" "How much is a woolly mammoth?" asked Hiba. "I don't sell woolly mammoths," says the shopkeeper. Now what happened? Hiba went to the fruit shop. Of course, when you are going to a fruit shop, what would you find there? Will you find toys? No, of course you will find the fruits over there. So when she went to the fruit shop, the fruit seller thought that she wants to buy fruits. So he asked, "Would you like some orange? Or would you like to have red apples or yellow bananas?" But instead that, Hiba said, "I want a woolly mammoth." Now can we find a woolly mammoth in a fruit shop? No, we can find only a woolly mammoth in a toy shop because it's a toy. And from a fruit shop we can find the fruits of different color and taste. So the shopkeeper said, "I do not sell woolly mammoth." Even if Hiba gives him money, she cannot buy a woolly mammoth. Why? Because it's not a toy shop. So when you go to a market, you see that there are different shops of same items. There are different shops of toys, there are different shops of fruits, there are many shops of clothes. So if Hiba wanted to buy a woolly mammoth and she didn't find it from that shop, she should go to another toy shop instead of a fruit seller. So whenever you want to buy something, you have to go to a specific shop that is selling that thing. So you could purchase that thing from that shop. If you want to buy clothes, you will not go to a toy shop. If you want to buy stationery, you will not go to a cloth shop. Okay, my dear students. So when you are going for shopping, means when you are going to buy something, purchase something, you have to give money and you can buy the thing. And when you are going for shopping, you have to go to the shop with that specific item. Don't go to the wrong shop. Now, my dear students, one important thing, Like one interesting thing I want to tell you here. In old times, when all people were not having money with them, how did they buy the things? They used to exchange the goods with each other. For example, thousands of years ago, when the money were not invented, or some few people were having money with them, the people used to exchange the things with each other to fulfill their needs. If someone is having fruits and the other person is having some wheat or rice, what would he do? The person with fruits will give fruits to the other man, and the other man will sell his wheat or rice to the person who is having the fruits. In this way, they used to exchange the things instead of money. So in old times, in this way, they used to have shopping and they used to buy things from each other. Now, my dear students, move towards the exercise. Blanks. Write the correct color to complete the sentences. Take out your pencils. You have to write it by yourself. Now there are three colors: orange, red, yellow. Now you have to tell the apples are blank. You have to tell by yourself that apples are red, orange or yellow. The bananas are orange, red or yellow. You have to write the correct answer. The oranges are orange, red, yellow. Now I hope you all are very smart and you know the colors of all fruits. I hope you have written. Now let's move towards the viewpoint. What do we mean by viewpoint? That what's your view? What's your choice about that specific thing? I like blank best. Here you have to write down the fruit of your own choice which you like the most. So if you ask from me, I would like to write here apples. So I will write I like apples best. So you can write here the fruit of your own choice. Now let's move towards the answer and check the answers if you have done it correct or not. Write the correct color to complete the sentences: orange, red, yellow. The apples are red. The bananas are yellow. The oranges are orange. And then viewpoint, I like apples best. I hope you have got it right and you have written the correct answers. As you know, apples are red, bananas are yellow and oranges are orange. So you can ask from each other interesting questions with your mama or your siblings. What's the color of a watermelon? What's the color of pomegranate? What's the color of mango? And can you tell that which fruit is called the king of all fruits? Like which animal is called the king of all animals? Yes, lion. In the same way, there is a fruit which is called the king of all fruits. Yes, the name of that fruit is mango. Okay, now my dear students, let's have a quick review of the lesson which we have done today. My dear students, if we see the pictures, Hiba went to a toy shop. She went for shopping, the toy shop. Then Hiba was in the toy shop, and which things did she saw there? Which toys did she saw there? She saw lots of dolls, bats, balls and bears. Then she asked about a brown toy and Mama told her that it's a woolly mammoth. But what happened? As before she could purchase that specific toy, a little girl in white shirt, she went into the shop and bought that toy. Which toy was that? Woolly mammoth. Yes. And let me show you the woolly mammoth again. Mammoth were the animals which look like elephant and they exist thousands of years ago, but they do not exist now due to the environmental change. They died and the scientists found their fossils, their dead remainings, their bones, and they created their image and they guessed that it looked like this. Now woolly mammoth, why we are calling it woolly? Because it's made of wool. Different toys are made of different materials. Some toys are made of plastic, some toys are made of wood, some toys are made of metal, and some are made of soft material like wool and cotton. So this mammoth is made of wool, therefore we are calling it woolly mammoth. And look at its long tusk and long trunk. And it has fur on his body, but the elephants, they do not have fur on their body. Okay, my dear students. And here then we have seen that Hiba went to a fruit shop and there were lots of fruits, and shopkeeper asked if Hiba wanted to have some oranges or red apples or maybe some yellow bananas. But Hiba asked him that how much is a woolly mammoth. She asked a wrong question because it was not a toy shop. It was a fruit shop. So if she wanted to buy an woolly mammoth, she should go to another shop. And so here what do we mean by shopping? That we go to the shop and we give money to the shopkeeper and we purchase the thing which we need. Then the shopkeeper answered, I do not sell woolly mammoths. Why? Because he sells the fruits. Now check your answer key again. The apples are red, the bananas are yellow, the oranges are orange, and here in the last we will tell that I like apples best. Now my dear students, I hope you have understood the lesson well today. It was very interesting lesson. You knew many things. You know that what is shopping, what were mammoths, and why we are calling here mammoths woolly, because different toys are made of different materials. Then we learned that if we want to buy a thing, we should go to that specific shop. Okay, if we want to buy clothes, we should go to a cloth shop. If we want to buy toy, we should go to a toy shop. And then we learned about different fruits, that Allah has made so many fruits with different colors, with different taste and texture. So here we have done that apples are red, the bananas are yellow, and the oranges are orange. Then in the last you will tell about your viewpoint, that what's your choice, which fruit do you like the most. And then you have told, like I have told, I like apples best. You can write here the fruit of your own choice. Now my dear students, take good care of your health and do your work properly. Allah Hafiz.